Hello. Welcome back to my channel with Lupita. Thank you so much for stopping by. So this is my second Q&A. I did one like at the beginning of my YouTube journey. I'll try to leave that video on the descriptions down below in case you guys are curious. I don't even remember what questions I answered there. Anyway, I decided to do a Q&A because lately I've been getting questions and I answer them to the person that has asked me, but then I keep getting the same question and so on. So if you want to know who I live with, how many people I live with, do they help me out, if baby daddy helps me, do we get along, and all of those questions, continue watching this video. So my name is Lupita and I go on YouTube by Lupita Aide because Aide is my middle name. I never used it and I always wanted to use it on something, so I decided to use it on my YouTube. Then I decided to use it on my sticker shop or envelope shop because I did start at my shop selling envelopes. I am a single mom. I do have 4 kids. My oldest is 18. My second daughter is 14. My third girl is about to be 11 in a couple of days. And my son is 7. I have raised my kids alone. No help from anyone as far as money. I do get the help of my siblings, my dad, my sister-in-laws. When it comes to, or when it came to taking care of my kids whenever I went to work. And even then, I struggled. But now they are all not grown, but it's a lot easier for me now that my kids are older. I don't have to be worrying about not having anyone to take care of them because my oldest is 18. I work graveyard. I used to work Monday through Friday, either 5 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. till my 8 hour was over. So I will come out at 1:30 or at 2:30 and come home, cook if I had to cook, because I don't cook every day. And like always, when I'm about to record or I'm recording, my dad decides to do something. Okay, we're just gonna go through the noise. I hope you guys don't hear it, but it happens every time he's off. He just quit his job and I always try to record when he's not home in the mornings, and also because everyone is asleep. But now that he quit his job, it's impossible to have to record no matter what, whether he's here or not. Like the whole morning was quiet. He was sleeping or laying down, but as soon as he hears me talking, he knows I'm recording. So he'll get up and start making all this kind of noises. Anyway, going back to talking about me. I am a CNA. I've been doing a CNA for 13 years, I believe. I got my CNA license on the 2008. I was on a facility nursing home for 12 years. Then I transferred to the hospital, and I don't regret that one bit. Being in the nursing home was like my second family. I love working with them. I loved and learned everything there. I am the CNA that I am because of them, or specifically for certain people, and I love it. Now I am in the hospital, 12 hours a shift. I am part-time. I chose to be part-time because I was in school a little bit more than a year ago. I went to college for a year and a couple months, and I was doing good. I was doing all my prereqs for RN, but I decided to quit because I was not motivated anymore. I love nursing. I love working with patient. I love everything that has to do. I've been working with nurses for so many years, and I have learned a lot. In the nursing home, I was doing treatment. I would work with wounds. I learned a lot with wound bags, thanks to the wound nurse we had. She taught me a lot. Also, I don't know, I learned so many things that I was like, I want to be an RN. I already know a lot, so might as well go to school for that. But throughout the year that I was in school, my children decided to start sports. My little girl, she loves basketball. So she started playing basketball. She started going to practice twice a week in the afternoon. And then my son decided to play as well. So now I had practices 3 times a week, plus the games on Saturday. And it started, my children was asking me like, oh, why don't you come? Like, are you going to be able to go with us this time? Or things like that. And one day my daughter, I was barely going to explain to her like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. And she was like, I know. You either have to go to work or you have to go to school. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, it's not time for me to be in school right now. My time was years ago. Right now, it's time for them. So even though I know that I can still have 1 class or 2 classes, I feel like it's their time. It's not fair for them. So I want to be with them as much possible. My oldest is already 18 and I missed a lot from her. So many things I missed because I was working 5 days a week. I couldn't make it to school for certain things. I did make it, let's say like 90% of the time, but that 10% that I didn't make it, I feel it. So I don't want the other ones to go through the same thing. So I decided to quit. And again, I was not motivated anymore. I was getting all A's, and the easiest class, which was communication, I got a C. And that's when I was like, no. Like, if I'm going to get a C in communication, that is the easiest class, what am I going to get on the harder ones? So I decided to quit. I didn't go back. Now, that was just a little bit about me. Some of you have asked me some questions that I already answered with my little story that I just gave you guys. So now I'm just going to jump to the questions that were left on the post that I uploaded about 5 days ago. So I'm going to answer the questions on that post only. Later on, if you guys want me to do another Q&A answering questions that maybe I didn't answer in this video, let me know and we can do another one. So right now we're going to go ahead and answer the ones that were on the post, and I'm going to be looking down because I do have my computer right in front of me. The reason why I decided to do it here is because it's the furthest that is on from the wall where my dad is. I just feel weird like answering all these questions and he's like right next door. I want to do like a tour of the house so you guys can see how it is. Like, a lot of people might think like we're so crowded and stuff like that. It is a 5-bedroom house and it is big. It has 2 bathrooms. We are not crowded, even though a lot of people think when I say how many people is in this house, like they think like we're all crowded. We're not. So I want to do like a tour. So if you guys want me to do a tour, give me a thumbs up. Leave me your comments down below, and let's go ahead and answer the questions that I have on the post. So Patty Tumbar, she's been watching my videos, my budget videos, and she has noticed that I never mention nothing about gas, electricity, anything that has to do with utilities. So she's wondering if my sisters help me pay that or who pays that. She's also wondering if the amount of rent that I pay, if that's my part, if others help with the rent as well, and all that stuff. So answering that question, yes, Uh, we have to pay the light, the gas, and the water, and the trash is one bill, so that comes together. We don't have cable, and we have Wi-Fi. So my dad takes care of the light, gas, water, and trash. So I think that comes out to be around 300 because it is a house. So it could be less than 300, a little bit more than 300, and that's what he takes care of. He also takes care of anything that has to do with fixing things around the house. So if a toilet breaks, he takes care of it. My daughter broke a window like last month, I believe. He took care of it. Um, he fixed stuff around the house because it was leaking. He fixed that. So anything that has to do with the house, he takes care of it. This way, the owner doesn't raise the rent. We've been here for more than 5 years already, and the owner seems to love how we take care of the house. I did put floor outside because it was nothing but dirt, and I put bricks, the square ones. Um, I did that. So I am explaining this so you guys understand why we pay the amount of rent we pay. When it comes to the rent, I pay 900 as of now. If you guys go back to my budget videos like from a year ago, you guys will see that there was one time where I was paying, I believe, 1,000. Then you guys will see I was paying 1,200. And then I think there was a time when I was paying 1,400. I don't remember if I did pay that or we just spoke about it. I don't remember. Anyway, like I said, the house has 5 bedrooms. When I came here, I started in the smallest room with all my kids. We had a bunk bed where the bottom one is big, and then you pull out another one, and then one on the top. So we were all there in that tiny, tiny room. Like you open, you bring out the bed, and then there's no space to walk. But we had to do it. I was already on my own, and due to circumstances, we had to come back to where my siblings and my dad was living. The house is under my name. It is rented under my name and my brother's name. So the owner, every time he saw me here, he was like, "Why don't you just come and live here? There's a lot of bedrooms. You guys are a Mexican family. You guys can live all together." And it happened. Well, I came here. My kids wanted to come here. I was running low on money. And also, at that time, there was a lot of problems with my children's dad. And I didn't want him to go to my house whenever I wasn't there for certain things that was going on at the moment. So I was like, no, I can. Like, if I go to work, they will stay home with my neighbor like for 4 hours or so. And my daughter will call me or text me saying my dad is here. And I was like, oh no, I have to go. So I was not comfortable anymore, and I decided to come back here. And that is the reason we came back. It's not the reason why we're still here. So now I pay $900, and I am using 2.5 rooms. When I say 2.5 rooms, is because in this room, it's myself and my son. On the second room, I have my 3 girls. And on the other room, my little brother stays there. He doesn't like to share rooms, and I understand he's a teenager. And it's a boy, so I cannot mix the boys with the girls. And so he stays there. I told him, you can stay here. He's using my daughter's bed. But the closets, I have the closets, and I have the children's wardrobes. Now, that room, before he came here, it was supposed to be for my 2 little ones. We were going to call it the game room. So their bed was there. I had a TV there for their games, their closets. It was their room. my daughter had decorated already with all basketball posters and all of that. But when my brother came, he started staying there. Well, he was staying in the living room, but then he likes to sleep in boxers. And I was like, yeah, no. So I was like, why don't you just stay in the room? My daughter doesn't want to stay in the room alone. My son wants to sleep with me anyway. So why don't you just stay there? And he was like, no, I'm comfortable in the living room. But then he gave in. He stayed in the room. So we share that room with him. He stays there. His clothing is there. And two of my children's clothing is there. So it's like if I pay $900 for 2.5 rooms plus a kitchen, and I do have my own bathroom. So I think that when it comes to rent, it's very cheap. I do want to move out, and that is why I need to finish paying my debt. You guys have no idea how bad I want to move out. Like, if I can pay this debt tomorrow, I'll be gone within a month. There's so many things I want to do, record, share, and I can't. I can't because I don't have any issues with me recording when it comes to my siblings, but when it comes to my dad, I don't know why, and he does it on purpose. Like sometimes we are recording, like I do have my other channel, and I know some of you guys know about it already. We would do videos for that channel, and he'll literally walk in front of the camera, or he will say mean stuff like, and he speaks Spanish only. He knows English, but speaking wise at home only Spanish. Like, ¿y esa chingadera qué? For those of you that speak Spanish, you guys know what that is. And that will get me mad. That will get me pissed. Like the kids are trying to have fun, trying to record a video, and he's doing this. Or he will sit in wherever he wanted to sit, and like he knows and sees, because I record with my phone, he sees that like he's blocking something, he wouldn't care. Or he'll turn on the TV out loud, and it's like, okay, let me breathe. So we will just stop the videos. Or we will have to always do them when we're like, okay, he's gonna go to a certain place, this is the time. So I just gave up. I gave up on that channel for that reason. And that is the reason why I want to move out. So just know that my goal is to have my own place again. Okay, I've been here for 4 years, I believe, and it's time. I think it's time. I was talking to my in-law the other day, and I was like, I either stay 1 more year to save as much as possible, and I'm talking about 1 more year after I'm done with my debt, because my plan to pay off my debt is within no later than February. Okay, I'm gonna like finish it. So after that, I was like, do I stay 1 more year and save as much as possible so I can try to get a house? I don't care where. At this point, I know I'm not going to be able to get a house where I live. I do live on California, and it's very expensive where I'm at, LA. So I know I'm not going to be able to get a house here that I can afford. I'm going to have to go more towards like Riverside or those areas where houses are like 300, 400. Here, a house is like 400, 600, and it's like 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, and tiny. I need something bigger. I'm not going to say I want something huge to where all my family is going to fit. No, I just want something for me and the little ones. And that's it. So I'm answering more than what you guys are asking. So I hope I answer all of your questions with me adding more to the answers or the questions. Now let's go to Jennifer M. She is wondering, what do I do besides Etsy? So she wants to know what is my main job. So like I said at the beginning, I am a CNA, certified nurse assistant. I am the registered nurse assistant, so I'm in charge of doing vitals, providing care for the patients when it comes to cleaning, helping, guiding to the restroom, if answering call lights, um, anything that I am allowed to do and the nurse needs help with, that's what I do. Transferring patients, bathing, feeding, um, assisting with doing their mouth care, all of that stuff. Taking their weight. Anyway, that's what I do. I work in a hospital, like I said, and I love it. So that is where my main income comes from. That is my only income. Etsy and my website is barely bringing something in. Um, because I was not promoting my shop. I was so embarrassed to do so. I don't know why. I should have done it from the very beginning, and I didn't. I opened my shop, I believe, in October or November from last year, and it's barely picking up because I barely started like mentioning it and posting it on my videos and posting on Instagram. I was so embarrassed. I was like, what is my, people that knows me, what are they going to think and all that stuff. But I mean, who cares what they think? I believe that if I want to reach my goal, because at this point I don't have dreams anymore. I've been having dreams for so many years, and it has stayed as that, dreams. Now I have goals, and one of my goals is to have my own business, and a business that is going to give me something like a second income. Most families, or a lot of families, have two incomes. Either they have two jobs, or they have a partner. I don't. I don't have two jobs, and I don't have a partner. So I was like, I'll start my own business, and what else than doing what I love, which is budgeting. And when I came to this community, I saw that people were selling envelopes. I did not know about envelopes. Stickers. When I saw people making those stickers, and the Etsy shop, a day in the life of an Etsy shop seller, I was like, I want that. Like, it looks amazing. So I was going to wait until my debt was paid off to get my first cutting machine. And I was like, this was around Black Friday. And I was like, if I wait, it's going to take me forever. So I just got it. And I was like, I'll see it as investing. So I did. I got my Cricut. I was doing my stickers at the beginning with Cricut, but then every video I saw, everyone was using Silhouette, and when I saw that they cut it and they removing and they're already cut and ready to sell, I was like, I want to do that. I tried with Cricut. I was never able to. You needed other programs to make it work, like using Photoshop or an app with Adobe, or using all kinds of other sources. And I was like, I think with Silhouette you do everything there. You don't need no other programs. And I was like, okay, when I pay my debt, I'll get a Silhouette. And my sister was like, no, you need to get it now, because if you're gonna start growing your shop, just grow it with what you know you're gonna work with all the time. So I was like, okay, it's 180. I'll pay that fast. So I went and I got my Silhouette. And that's another video. So if you are saying, oh, you bought a Silhouette and you put it in debt, yes. And I don't regret it. I already paid it off. So, it didn't hurt one bit. It's like I bought it and then I paid it off a month later. So it's great. Going to my other question. This is from Luisa Nelson, and she has like 5 questions. So, where am I originally and when did I came to California? I am from Mexico. I was born on Mexico City, taken to Puebla, And then when I was 7, my mom decided to go. She was already here. She decided to go and bring me. I didn't live with her for, I don't know, 5 years. So I was staying with my stepdad parents. And when she brought me, I was 7. So I've been here ever since, never gone out of the country, because I can't. I am not allowed. I do have a work permit, so I am not allowed to go out at all. How old was I when I had my first my first child? And how old was I when I got married? I was 16 when I had my first daughter. I got pregnant at 15 and had her when I was 16. I am not married. I've been single for the past, like 13 years? And there's more questions on your minds right now. So yeah, I've been single for so many years now. I don't think I'm getting married anytime soon, especially if I don't have a boyfriend, right? Okay, I'm just going to read this question, okay, because it's a long one. So it says, you mentioned your kids take care of your ex's baby. That blows my mind. Are you guys on good terms? Does he help with the kids' expenses? No, he doesn't help me. He has not helped me in like 10 years, 8 years, around there. I've been doing it all by myself. I am not in good terms with him. Like, it can be on and off, on and off. We can be in good terms and get along as far as, okay, you're gonna take the kids, you're gonna pick up the kids, stuff like that. But then when it comes to, hey, when are you gonna start helping me? I'm struggling here. I think it's about time. That's it. He'll find any excuse. He gets pissed. He doesn't talk to me for years. Well, not years, for months. Last time we didn't spoke for more than a year, almost 2 years. There's no communication at all. The only reason why we are taking care of his son and his stepdaughter, I don't know. A lot of people can say I'm dumb, but I believe that no one should not allow siblings to spend time together, whether they have the same dad or not, the same mom or not. My children love that baby, and they have another one, but the mom doesn't communicate that much with me. So whenever I ask to see him, uh, sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no. We've seen him like 3 times only. I don't reach out to her much because I don't know. I don't want her to feel like I'm bugging her. But she knows that whenever she wants her son to see my children, she is more than welcome. When it comes to the partner that he now has, the baby, oh, he's adorable. He was going to go back to work. He has 2 jobs. In the afternoon, he works in a restaurant and she works in a restaurant, and they didn't have anyone to take care of their kids. So they asked my oldest, but my oldest, she has other things. She is not into taking care of kids, and I understand her. She has helped me for so many years, and now she's like to continue taking care of more kids. It's like, no. So I understand her. And I was like, I told her, if you're going to take care of the baby, it's going to be here, because I don't want you to be alone in their house. What if something happens? She was not 18 yet. Like, no, like, if you're going to take care of him, it has to be here. But she was like, no, I don't want to take care of him. Okay. Then we agreed that it will be my other daughter. She's 14. Because, like I said, I am not going to be behind the little baby everywhere he goes. It's a big house and we have a yard, so he's going to want to be outside I can't, like, my youngest is 7 and I can't be behind him. So I was like, as long as I change his diaper, make sure there's food for him to eat, and like serve him and stuff like that. Like the rest, my daughter can do it, like, playing with him and just making sure he's safe and he doesn't hurt himself. Like, that's it. It's not like she's gonna do feeding, diaper changes, all of that. No. And when it comes to the money, they are giving her, she only takes care of him 3 times a week in the evenings, and we all help. I help with the diaper. If he's fussy or whatever, I get him. I put TV on. I play with him. I sing with him. So she's the one that gets the money, and I think it's like 75 that she's getting. I'm not even sure because the agreement is between them. What I don't like is that because they are giving her money for taking care of the kids, they're not giving her money for her like he used to. He used to give her $20-$30 a month or every paycheck, and now he's not, because he's like, well, she's already working. I don't think that's fair. So I've been thinking on telling him that she will no longer take care of them, because I feel like it's his responsibility to provide, to give her money, whether she's taking care of the kids or not. And if he stopped giving her allowance just because she's now making money watching his kids, I don't think that's right. So it's temporarily. She's gonna start taking care of the baby and her, the little girl, when school starts. It was just a temporary thing. When it comes to expenses, he doesn't help me. Like I said, I've been doing it all on my own, and he always says, "Oh, I'm gonna start helping you guys. I'm gonna start helping you guys," but that day, I don't think it's ever gonna come. I feel like I've been doing good on my own. If he was to help me out, oh my God, it would be great. Like, my kids would have a better place to stay, more freedom to do whatever they want. There will be, I don't know, so many things. And I don't even ask him for much. I ask him for $400 a month. I told him, if you can give me $200 each paycheck, I will be happy. There's people that they ask for like $400 per child. No, I ask $400 for all 4. That's what I have always asked for, but I've never gotten anything. It is what it is. I don't fight for it anymore. I don't argue about it anymore. I gave up. I feel like, in a way, it has helped me to do more for myself and to not depend on anyone. So Luisa is also asking if my daughter will go to college and what are her plans. She doesn't know what are her plans, and she doesn't want to go to college. But here with me, it's you go to college, you stay in school, or you have to work and pay rent. She's already working and she's paying rent, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is she's going to pay $500 or $600 of rent, her part of the bills, her part of the food, her own things that she needs, and I'm not going to help her at all. That's what I mean by paying rent and working. Right now she has a part-time. She just started. She has gotten only 2 checks. She's going to help me with $200, and she's going to give me $50 for her phone. So if I see that she's not going to go back to school, I'm just going to tell her that she has to pay $500 of rent. It's a lot. Yes. But she has to see that it's hard. She has to see that life is not easy. And she has to feel it, not just see me, because she sees me struggle. She sees that I want more and I can't because I didn't go to school. But sometimes I feel that people doesn't learn by having other people tell them. They learn by going through it. So me charging her a lot will probably motivate her to stay in school. In few words, you stay in school or you're going to struggle because I'm going to make you struggle. What does my family think about me sharing my budget online? They don't mind. They are happy. They support me. When I reached my first 1K, one of my sisters, she went and or my daughter, I don't know, but they went and they got me the balloons and they decorated my little office and it was really cute. They support me a lot. And when it comes to my shop, they are so happy. Even though they see me sitting down in that desk all the time, they know that I'm happy. And they are always encouraging me. Like sometimes when I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to record because of whatever, they're like, no, like, who cares? Like, da-da-da, just do it. So they're always motivating me. It is my expenses. It is my money. So they don't care. They have never had an issue with it. And I love that. Now we're going to go to our last questions. Dana Galvan. She wants to know how many people is in this house. How many people? 4 kids of mine, my little brother, myself, my daughter, my sister with her daughter, my other sister with her husband, my dad, my brother, my other brother, and now my daughter's boyfriend. So it is 13. 13 people. How do we do it? There's 5 bedrooms. So in one, it's me and my son. On the other one is my brother and my daughter's boyfriend. On the 3rd bedroom is my sister with her daughter. 4th bedroom is my 3 daughters. And in the living room, my dad and my brother. But the living room is big, like big. During the day, it's only, sometimes it's my kids, myself, and that's it, in the whole house. Sometimes is my dad and my kids. The point is that it's rare if we're all home at the same time. And if we are, you still don't feel it because everyone is in their rooms. You don't hear like, when people is watching TV, I don't hear their TV because the rooms are like separate as well. Trust me, it does not feel crowded. I've been into other families' home to where they have stacks of clothing everywhere or because they don't fit. Here we fit. Like just my room, it's like I have a mess right now, but look. So this is my bed. Okay. And then there's my office. And there is like, there's my TV, all messy. My office. And my closet. So right now it's a mess. But, and then the rest of the house is not crowded either. I really want to do that tour because I'm sure you guys must think that we are like this. We're not. She also wants to know if they help out with rent, bills, and all of that. Yes. So like I said, my dad pays the electricity, the gas, trash, and water. The rest of us, which is myself and my two sisters, we split the rent. So I pay 900. My other sister pays 700 because her room is way bigger than mine. She has her fridge, her bed, her sofa, her daughter's little bed. That room is big, bigger than mine. Um, so she pays 7, and my other sister pays 7, I think. Her and her husband pays 700, and my brother, which he's staying in the living room, he's paying 300, but we don't count that because for the situation that he's in, sometimes he's providing, sometimes he's not, and we can't count on that. So we split the rent on us three, me and my two sisters. And if he gives his part, we just split it in three. If he doesn't, well, then he doesn't. I really don't want to get into details about, so I hope you guys understand. Just know that I want to move out and that I'm working hard on my debt for that purpose. My goal is to have my own place or my own home. Um, and I can't wait. I can't wait to give you guys different content on my other channel, more days in my life, more challenges, more sticker shop related. Um, I want to have my own office. If I have to rent a 2-bedroom and have my 3 kids in one room and I use the other room as my office and I stay in the living room, I don't mind. I just want to have my own space to where I can do whatever I want at any time I want. Because here, if it's like 9 or 10 and people are sleeping, I can't get up and go cook me something if I'm hungry or anything because people are sleeping. And if it's in the morning and I want to eat something like early in the morning, I can't do it because that's me making noise. And the same thing happens with my kids. Sometimes my son is like, oh, I want to go get a snack or something. And he has to get something, warm it up, and that's it. Like I cannot cook anything if it's past 8 or 9. And I'm talking about like a little snack, not a full-on meal. But I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Um, and yeah, so that is why I started budgeting, because I needed motivation. I needed to be consistent. With myself. My children is my motivation, yes, but my children is also the reason why I'm in debt. So if they wanted to go out to eat, if they wanted, uh, most of my debt is because of eating out. Um, they love Korean barbecue. I love Korean barbecue. And so, yeah, but that is it. I have told myself that it's enough. And that is it, guys. I think I answered more than I was supposed to. But whenever I start recording and I start talking, there's nothing that can shut me up. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. And please, if you guys can share my videos, if you guys can support me on my shop, I will gladly appreciate that. Um, every time I get an order, I get so happy. Um, I want to make it into my second income. Put together, I'm talking about YouTube and the shop, I see it as one. I want to make that into my second income, um, so I can have my own place to live. I pay 900 and I pay 500 into debt every month, and it's been going on for years, like probably 5 years already. So if I can pay 1,500 and I can work 1 day extra a week, I'm sure I can do it on my own. Once I'm done with the debt. So the shop and YouTube will be that extra, so I can have where to grab from, for other expenses. Um, I know I can make it, and I believe in myself. And you guys know that when I say I'm gonna do it, it's because I'm gonna do it. My mindset is different now. Before it's like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, my dream is no. Now it's I'm going to, I'm gonna, it will be, and I'm gonna do it. So, in a couple months, like about 6 months, you guys will see me that I'm saved, or sooner. Now I'm saving for my apartment. I'm saving for this. I'm gonna buy a microwave, and I can't wait for those days, you guys. So please support me. Give me a thumbs up. Share my videos. I'm not gonna ask you guys to watch the ads because I don't even watch the ads, but I just want to thank you all for all of your support. Like, from the bottom of my heart. I started YouTube a year ago, and the support that I've been getting from you guys has been amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I let you guys go. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have more questions, don't forget to leave them down below. If you guys want me to do another Q&A, just let me know, and I can do a post to where you guys can just go to that one post and put your questions. Also, you guys can follow me on Instagram. The link is down below. I also have a Facebook group page that I don't go there much because I'm, going slowly. I'm trying to get to know like Instagram, like the whole deal and all that stuff. So I'm going little by little. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.